This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Murphy Law Firm, Veterans Help Foundation, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Louisiana State Parks, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi.
And I'm Sam Barbera. I'm glad to be back.
Oh, one of my special guests, special hosts. Probably going to see a lot of him in the next few years, if he lives.
Yeah.
Sounds real bad today.
Well, yeah, I lost my voice.
Yep.
I'm going to find it, though, sooner or later.
You lost your voice?
I had a little bronchitis, then it turned into laryngitis. One of those itises.
You been sleeping naked?
No,
not
lately.
That'll happen sometime. Or go to bed with your hair wet. That's what my grandma and mama used to say.
Right.
Look, we're back here at Baton Boudin Cajun Meats in Port Allen. One of my favorite places to visit. One of my places, I don't never leave here empty-handed.
It smells so good in
somewhere,
right.
It's going to load up here in about 30 minutes, and there's going to be people going back and getting those plate lunches. You know, Monday is one of my favorites. It's red beans and rice and fried pork chops.
I think that's what I'm having for lunch.
Yeah, that's right. And the only thing almost as good is if you come here on Tuesday, they got chicken fricassee like the French say, or stew. The chicken stew is unbelievable. There's so much meat and sausages in it, and gravy is unbelievable. So you might want to come back here tomorrow.
The fellow told me they have seven locations?
We go, it's all over, getting all over the state. But we got my friend Mooney right there. We got a lot of announcements to make, and he is getting ready in the rabbit season. You saw that frost this morning?
Yes, sir.
Shotguns were banging on the door. We got a show right now, and I was talking about the frost this morning.
Right.
You know, 31 degrees, big heavy frost. What's the best thing in the world for rabbit dogs? I'm telling you what.
Is it?
Rabbit dogs was hollering in the pens this morning, so these other people are ready for the deer hunters to get out of the woods. And we're gonna make a rerun rabbit hunt.
Yeah.
We call it when you go back retro?
We'll call it the rabbit reunion.
Retro.
You know, the thing I noticed that Big Daddy and the other guys that had the dogs did is they put duct tape around the tails so that when the dog's wagging his tail, it doesn't hit the stickers. Right.
Yeah, and they tear them up in their feet. Some of them do that sometimes. They got a lot of nettles. You know, nettles that get in their feet or in their nose.
It's a nettle.
Nettles.
Oh.
Nettles. It's a special plant.
Okay.
Stinging plant, they call it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been really bad on rabbit dogs, deer dogs, and stuff.
But look, if you've never been on a rabbit hunt, it is incredible. Just watching the dogs work. It's nuts. And then watching this guy move through the woods, kind of scary.
I'm not as good as Don Dubuque, but you know, we're going to do a retro rabbit hunt. We had one, and we're going to go do another with your friends up there in Clinton.
Clinton and Norwood. I'll make the phone calls.
Well,
you got to do.
Who's the man we hung with?
It was Mike LeVere, was at Whispering Pines, and then we ran over to...
He got a daughter, her birthday same day as mine.
That's right. That's Liddell LeVere Roberts. That's it.
She used to work with you at CCA?
She did a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been that long?
Yeah, she's married to Andy Roberts, who does a lot of cooking as well. They got I believe they have two beautiful children. I know they're beautiful, but I think it's two. Anyhow, we're off track.
Well, we're going to do that rewind. Sam's here, especially. We got some special projects. He is now the executive director of Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Foundation.
Yes, sir.
Now, we've seen his advertising on our show, and he works with us. He shopped camera from me many a time. So we got so many things coming up this year, especially in March and May, and so you might have to step in, not only be a host, but you're going to have to step in with a little camera work.
I'm all about volunteering.
You're going to get rid of that?
Yes, sir. I'll get my voice back. It's not a disease.
Well, it is a sickness. It's bad sickness.
Well, you know, it gets hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold. I mean, I just wish it would stay one
But that's Louisiana. You might have to move to Arizona or somewhere.
I doubt it. I ain't leaving Louisiana.
That's my baby. All right. I'm glad this week we don't have no sad news except for what happened Sunday. Now, that's beyond explanation. It's just things that get you sick. It's like coming down with a disease you can't control. It's not your fault. So what you do is you get over it.
You talking about the football game?
That was a football game.
Yeah, it was.
Until they stole it.
It was very intense and very. It was fantastic. And I got to tell you, I'm proud of the Saints.
I'm proud of Drew Brees and
No
the
doubt.
coaches and everybody
What a pro.
around. I had a couple of people trying to rub it in. I quit talking to them. I took my phone and blocked their calls. But I'm gonna say this: from now on to the rest of the year, I'm still gonna fight them LSU Tigers, especially our gymnastic team. And because let me tell you what, Coach D.D. Brogue.
Yeah, man.
We still waiting for her to take some time off, but everybody wants her. But she is one heck of a fishing person.
I know it.
And
I've seen her down
when
at
she
food
comes,
show.
she's
Sure.
so competitive. Well, you saw in Ride the Bull.
Right.
You know, she's placed
Right.
in Ride the Bull.
Sure.
She was leading one time and wound up in the top 5 or 6 to Ride the Bull one year in that kayak. So anybody fishing kayak got to be tough.
Yeah.
And they know what they're doing. It's faster growing. We got a little news from the kayak community in freshwater coming up in the news report. So, Sam, we got a lot.
We got a lot.
Some news. We got the hunting report, the ducks and fast going by. This coming weekend going to be the last one up in the East Zone, except for a youth season that's be coming up on February 2nd. And then the fishing report. Well, a lot of fishing reports. You wouldn't believe it, the way all this water's going up and down and the hot and cold and made Sam sick. So stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Thank God I got my buddy back with me.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
We assist with numerous projects like Black Bear, Whooping Crane, Bald Eagle, as well as family, youth, and women's workshops. For all of the information on the foundation, visit lawff.org. We need your support to help our wildlife and fisheries. Visit lawff.org.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Sam Barbera. This is Gary Risponi. You got a bunch of questions you want to ask me.
I've been waiting. I've let you talk. I want to make sure you're tuned up.
Yeah, I just had a Hershey's Kiss, and I'm drinking a little coffee from Bergeron's. You got to love Port Allen, don't you?
The community?
I love Port Allen. Got Bergeron's on one end, Cajun Outboards on the other.
Yeah. All your friends?
Yeah.
All your friends. Let me ask you a question now. You right now the executive director of Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Foundation.
Right.
Okay. Now, what do they do? To people, I know I've had your commercial, but this man just walked in and been knowing you from store and everything. He want to know what you were still doing. You done went to the Wildlife and Fisheries since then, and
I was a boat captain for 4 or 5 years.
That's right, and you ran the Louisiana Saltwater Series. Too.
Yes, sir, I did. Yeah.
Now, tell us right now, what's the main objective for the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Foundation?
The foundation raises money and generates support for the Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Enforcement. So what we're trying to do, what the foundation does, is we plug holes where the projects and programs run short. So we raise money to supplement wildlife, fisheries, and enforcement. So if they need a little something and the funds that we self-generate don't cover that project. For example, let's just use Black Bear Project. They have so much money set aside for managing black bear, and if they need something in an awful hurry, we have the funds and obviously the support and the connections to get them what they need to continue to operate.
Well, look right now with the whooping crane. That's
whooping crane's a huge one.
Right now,
right.
People been going in and out, but everything. I remember the black bear because we took some video, and I think they use us now on public television.
Sure.
Where Gary Krause went out, sat there and went in the dens and everything, and had the kids that were raising money. They was giving away a trip to go watch them.
Right.
Because being born, and a lot of these big business people then were taking their kids and grandkids and getting to watch this. So you got some new projects coming. You former Louisiana Saltwater Series director. Now that you you got another project and a similar thing that's coming up. Tell me what it's going to be called.
Well, Dose of the Coast is an organization that I'm proud to be on the board of. Dose of the Coast is a nonprofit that raises money to send terminally ill patients on sailing trips, fishing trips, bird watching trips, swamp tours, anything to do with the coast to make those patients more comfortable.
The lady that's running this,
Ashley Ferguson,
and she's been on Paradise Louisiana a bunch of times. She worked for the Wildlife and Fisheries.
She still does.
Danica.
Yes.
These girls, they got a job working, but
that's right.
They leave this on their own time and they do this.
And Danica's Wish to Fish, which is another incredible organization, but specifically Dose of the Coast is going to have the Dose of the Coast Redfish series. It's going to be similar to LASS, if you remember that one. For all of the information, you can go to doseofthecoast.org. Our first tournament's May the 4th, very easy to remember. For all you Star Wars fans, may the 4th be with you. May the Force be with you. Anyway, that's at Campo's Marina at Shell Beach. Thank you, Robbie Campo. The second tournament's June the 15th at the world famous, one and only Venice Marina. Thank you, Bill and Mike Butler.
Tuna capital of the world.
Tuna capital of the world. It's a fun capital of the world as well. We might have another tournament coming up at the all-new Delta Marina a little later in the year. Delta Marina is under new management, and it's going to be in good shape real soon.
How you pronounce a man named Mitch
Jursich.
Jursich?
I think I'm saying that right.
I don't think you are.
He's a big oyster guy.
But neither one of us is the most articulate person in the world.
Absolutely not. It's because we're Sicilian.
And that's why I like to have Sam on here. I can't tell you how many bloopers he's been in on Paradise, Louisiana the last 15 years. So, Sam, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. And so, if you want to fish a tournament, the money is going to go to sending terminally ill people on trips to make them comfortable. Whether it be cancer or Parkinson's or whatever the horrible names are, we raise money to make the folks comfortable. It's an incredible organization, doseofthecoast.org.
Now you know why Sam's here and why I still love him. He loves to pick on me, and he does his dad the same thing. His dad and I are the same age.
Yes.
And I was just telling
My dad
him,
watches the show.
He
really does. No.
You said that like
everybody watches this show.
Yeah, everybody. Tell all the sponsors that. So
I'm telling you right now, you ought to be a sponsor of this show. You need to be.
We're not hurting that bad. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, when we come back, we're going to go to that little rabbit hunt. This is a little retro. we're going back. It's another organization we involved in, Trinity Outdoors. And
Oh, sure. I know those guys.
Set this up. Jason has set this up. We had it so many times. But this is the show, I think, where we missed the best shot that we'd ever had. When the rabbit went in the hole, and I was at somewhere else, and they called me and said, we got a rabbit in the hole, and I ran over there. We had the man that runs the Bayou, the Bayou State Rabbit Hunters Association, Mr. Boudreaux. He was on camera. We had Jason on camera. We had 3 cameras out there, and we was getting all these rabbits on camera, and all of a sudden, the rabbit went in the hole, and they didn't know how to get it out, or one of them knew. One of them did it the right way. He got a briar, and one of them was building a fire, making smoke. My daddy used to use railroad flares. My uncle, and them. So fireworks one day, I started using M80s and cherry bombs, and they worked, okay, and get them out of a hole. But neither one of them did it. Guess what? The rabbit, they started using the briar. They both put the camera down instead of one of them staying on camera. The hole had a hole up. The rabbit jumped out, almost landed on top of them, and no camera. Took off running, and one of the kids in a wheelchair shot it.
Okay.
That would have been the video of a lifetime. It would have went all over the world, huh?
Sure, no doubt. They call that going viral.
Let's go to commercial. When we come back, going straight to that retro rabbit hunt.
Retro.
Trinity Outdoors.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy plank, or siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're going to show up on time. We're going to do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
The first thing is safety we're looking for. Make sure everybody in the group who got orange on or whatever, and we're going to put those that got experienced rabbit hunters with them. We okay with those? Those that don't, the bunches that don't, we're going to have one person that done a lot of rabbit hunting with every group. They're going to have Jeremy Horner, he's going to lay out the stands where he wants to set up everybody at. Him and a couple of fellas are going to work the dogs. Once they get a rabbit up and everything, we need some quietness and everything. And then, like I say, be aware of where the other person's at. If you're not sure, whistle or something so safety, that's the main thing.
And Alan, too, if things work out like y'all talking about, just because the dogs ain't right there, don't mean a rabbit can't be showing up in your shooting lane.
Yes.
Because you're going to have some slippers.
Be aware.
If the dogs get in there, like
a lot of slippers.
Like they're talking about. So just because the dogs ain't right there within 50 to 80 yards of you, don't mean the rabbit ain't
always
slipping through.
Concentrating on your lane. You know,
so
your spot
always
where you
be prepared, because if things work out, rabbits will be crossing and shooting.
Yeah.
when that rabbit come back and them dogs start chasing, boom. I told Mr. Jeremy he better come get on this side so she can hand me the gun when the rabbit comes running. Don't wait.
You ready to shoot, huh, still?
Yeah.
He's in the road. Get him. Anytime, look. What? The dog, right? No, right before the dog. It looked like he cut to the left. Y'all go back. He's still in there.
I asked him if he wanted me to get the shell out of my pocket. He got one in the chamber already.
Look at him. Pick him up. You got him. Got him, buddy.
Come here, Blackie. Come on. Come on, man.
They jumping them rabbits because they couldn't know.
Actually, since I've been involved with Trinity Outdoors, I've made 3 hunts, actually, and that's only in the last 6 months. So I've hunted a lot since I met Jason.
Right here. Get him. Broke his leg. He broke his leg. He got it. He's dead right in here. Hey, dead. 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 Dead.
Jason, thanks for wounding the rabbit so I can get a good shot at it. Thank you very much.
You know, the shooting of them is running the rabbits our way.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Well, the reason why I would recommend him because he's trustworthy. And I mean, attention and love and respect of who you are, what you are, and the purpose why you came, he honors that. Once you're with Murphy, you got a friend.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, For those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and our weekly news report. Give you a head up, it ain't but about 6 weeks away. Emerge, the Autism Bass Tournament.
That's right.
It won't be at Cabela's this year. We're going back to Dry Runs.
Yeah, baby.
And then it's going to be they're going to have that big building, the closed down bar, the tents, and everything you want over there. Going to still have the cooking contest. This year, we dropping the head prize from 10,000 to 5,000, but there'll be a lot of other things coming between them.
No doubt.
Let me tell you what, the Merge Center is up and running right now. It received all kind of accolades right now for the community right now,
yes,
sending their kids, and the good they're doing. So you come out, you can watch some of the best bass fishermen. That's one of the first tournaments of the year.
No doubt.
It'll be the first Saturday in March. And remind you again, it'll be Dry Runs. Everybody knows what Dry Runs is.
No doubt.
And by the time we've got a lot of high water. But one good thing about Louisiana and Dry Runs, they got landings on both sides.
That's it.
They might all pile up on one side, the Barrette side.
I'll be there. I might even fish it.
Yeah. Well, you good at too, raising money and helping with the prizes too. So thank you on that.
You're welcome.
They do it. The Boy Scouts of America, everybody knows the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts of America. They do a great thing. They got their fundraiser too coming up in March. You'll see more about it. We're going to send you out a flyer here, and we've been running it a little bit early right now to give you a reminder to do it. It's a kayak invitational fundraiser, fishing for scouts. All will be in kayaks, and it'll all be out in Avondale, all them lakes and ponds that they have out there. Be full of fish. It'll be a challenge, so do it. That'll be March. It's coming up in March. Duck Wake. Years ago, we run a lot. I went to Duck Wake every year except for the last 3 or 4 years. I mentioned last week that we lost Mr. Roy, Earl Roy. He was a big pusher in them. This is going to be the 44th annual. I missed it by 1 year. Last week I told him probably about 45. But it's February 1st. That's usually a Friday night, 7 p.m., Francis Romero Memorial Building. The Cato Park Road, RSVP, so they keep account. Bring your own bottle. The food is outstanding.
That's
and
what I
if you
hear.
still want to donate some ducks, you get in touch with Mr. Gordy White over there, lawyer out in the Lafayette area. He's been there for them. Well, I know he's been in there for them 44 years. So, do it. That's the news I got right now.
Well, I only have one thing. Kysyk Coolers. I don't know if you heard of them. Kysyk, K-Y-S-E-K, came out with a sportsman's log. Check it out. Go to their website, kysek.com. You can sign up for it there, or you can go to your app store and see it at Kysyk SML. Kysyk, K-Y-S-E-K-S-M-L. It's a brand new sports log. They're going to be working with us in the future, probably also with the tournament we talked about at Douarons. One of the finest coolers made in the world, honestly. KysykCoolers.com, Kysyk.com. That's all I got.
That's it. That's the news. When we come back, we're going to give you a little hunting report and then a fishing report.
And that's the way it is.
This day, 2019.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right?
You ever come to Louisiana? Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Boy, I'm telling you what, we're going to give you a hunting report. We're going to start with deer. I don't know if the rut's still on or all this high water. These deer, the ones that are affected by the high water, they're asking you to be careful. Some of them are not protected. Make sure. I don't know how many fawns we're going to lose, but if you look at that, we talk about fishing in the high water affecting, but if you cross that river right now, this river this high, this early, could be a problem again in Louisiana come the spring.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, we still got a chance. You know, we ain't been getting that kind of snow, but now they're starting to get snow. So you say a little prayer, but be vigilant.
Say a big prayer.
Where you hunting at. If you're hunting up in the Mississippi or affected by the Mississippi, Arkansas, wherever you are, you be careful what you're going to see a lot of deer in distress. Be smart. Take care of your deer for the rest of the time. But I got a report from Alabama, the St. Pierre family there, and they killed this 165 5.5-year-old deer in this picture. But this is the one, Sam, will do your heart good.
Right.
I look, our young ladies in the outdoors, women in the outdoors coming up. Kenny Ann Carville, that's the daughter of Fritz Carville.
Fritz Carville, Wayne Stabler Catering.
No,
right?
He runs everything. He's always good. But the outdoorsmen, that whole group.
The whole group. Dondi, Jeremy,
all of them out there.
They hadn't asked me to go deer hunting yet.
Yeah, they hadn't asked you to go deer hunting, but I want them to take me duck hunting. I can take care of all the fishing, but I want them to take me duck hunting. They've been going to Grove Savannah, and all the managers are doing good.
Boy.
She killed her first deer. She was up in the St. Francis deer. Fritz, you got to be so proud.
No doubt.
Y'all both were blessed. She shot that 175 yards. Go
That's
ahead,
a decent
girl.
shot
That'd be another Annie Oakland.
Nice.
Yeah,
really? 175.
Barry Badron sent me them. I don't know if he's kidding these Badrons, but Badron's one of the top 10 names, Cajun names in Louisiana.
Is it?
So, yeah, 9-year-old Andy Faulkner in Ascension Parish at this 9 point. Okay, Addie, that's the little girl picture. Look at this video. It's real short, real quick. Hunter Faulkner.
What you got the book?
Next up, Rocky Stevens. His grandson, Jake, took a very nice deer in St. Francisville. He was sent by Jerry Cross, who is a friend of Don Dubuque's. You ever hear of Don Dubuque?
Yeah,
He's a pretty popular guy.
Pretty guy. I like it.
I've heard him on the radio once.
He had to taste like you. He usually fussed at me more than you did, though. I appreciate it.
I'm not fussing
You remember Joe Mack?
Joe Macaluso?
Joe Mack would kill me right now.
Why?
Everything going on. Oh, he's a big Saints fan, and when
Yeah,
he
he
gets
is.
moody. By the way, I mentioned that I was going to bring them hats back, them caps back, and maybe, give a few away or sell a few. The one with the Saints emblem and God bless Louisiana and all that, them black hats. Well, I think I might just bring them back just because they stole that game. So
let's do it.
Lake Lotto area. This picture come from there, sent by KD. Don't know exactly who killed this deer, but beautiful deer. This deer might score in the state records, might score in the 200s. So this might be a pending state record. So that's our deer hunting. Now let's move to ducks. Boy, that is crazy. That ain't been fun this year.
I didn't
Some
go
people
duck hunting. I
killing
don't know
ducks.
much about duck
I've been
hunting.
twice. I ain't fired a shot.
Come
Most
on.
of the time I've been shooting camera. But we'll start off in Angelina. Britt and them been killing a few birds up there. Britt Rollins. Britt was over there. Steve McAllister sent us a picture. Here's what they killed. Grady Bowes and the dog Breeze. It's in Angelina. They're having a mixed bag, killing a few geese too. you know, everybody's looking for the geese. I didn't get a word. I haven't got a word yet from Top Gun.
From Top
That's
Gun?
a good sign. Top Gun, the Top Gun in Mer Rouge.
Okay.
Cody and them, I'm sure they'll be getting ready for their last weekend coming up. And he had all them bunch of hunters. He was full up. So I ain't been pushing him for. But I ain't heard nothing about the gray ducks yet and hunting the breaks. He will have a youth hunt, I'm pretty sure. That'll be on February 2nd in the East Zone. And I'll get more from that. If I don't get nothing from them, I'm gonna run a retro of a youth hunt with Cody and them up there in Top Gun.
That's a word for the day,
week.
retro.
Huh?
It's a word for the day, retro. You know what you call a bunch of geese? Flying
A gander.
together? A gaggle.
Gaggle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same thing as a bunch of helicopters. Gaggle.
That's what y'all do.
You ever notice how when geese fly, they fly in a...
rumor. No, you was way up in the Army, and you worked at Guantanamo in the prison. You've been around all over in the Army.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know when there's geese are flying in a wedge, you notice one side...
I'm proud that you're a veteran.
Thank you very much.
You don't want to say it?
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know how when geese fly in a wedge, you know how they do that?
I know
one
all about it.
One side's a little longer than the other normally. You know why that is?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I think I told you.
Why?
You got more geese.
That's right. More geese on that side.
Sound like you did.
All
Like
right.
my dad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. Holly Beach, Randy Young, our good friends over there, and also a good friend of the guy at Canes.
I know Randy Young.
Yeah, Randy Young.
Plays a mean guitar.
Huh?
Randy Young.
Yeah, this is a he plays the guitar. And the guitar he got comes from Johnny Cash. By the way, I got some of his albums, but Randy and his daughter Rose too. She's got up and coming fishing lady and outdoor lady, but his dog Zepco too has been on a lot of commercials. The commercial we did for Canes years ago, that dog was that was Zepco. That's his dog.
Dog's name is Zepco? That's a neat name for a dog.
You see in the truck, you see Zepco in the picture with him on the boat. This all come from Holly Beach. See, he got good mess of ducks. He didn't invite me either.
Chevrolet.
Neither did Todd Graves.
He's a Chevrolet dealer in Eunice, I believe.
GMC. General Motors dealer in Eunice. That's it. You better believe.
Where did I say?
Named after his family, Young.
Iowa.
Iowa, Louisiana. My grandson took an invitation from my brother and that took his daddy and his dog. My son and a couple of them went over there, Blake Ashford, him and his daddy with 12 mixed ducks. Also, he'd been hunting in Whiteville. Well, he didn't go. He went there Sunday, but Saturday, his father-in-law and his future father-in-law and all the builders, they killed 27 Saturday. But listen to this, Sunday, they killed 3. That's how crazy it is. Same blinds. Whiteville last week, they did the same thing. Did good Saturday, nothing Sunday.
Now,
maybe the guy trying to tell them they ought to go to church hunting.
Maybe.
Don't go hunt.
Do these guys hunt in the afternoons as well, or just the mornings?
No, just morning.
Okay.
Yeah, right now, this is being the last weekend, the people might be hunting morning and night if they can't kill nothing.
You got to get up so early to duck hunt. Good gosh.
Oh, it's so much fun.
And it's cold
That's the best
and windy
time
and raining.
You know, I sleep a lot, but in the morning, to see the sun come up,
absolutely.
to see the teal.
That is
talking
worth it.
about
Right.
teal and how beautiful they are on the flight when they're coming in. Henry Mouton is always sending me these pictures
Henry
of
Mouton,
sunset.
sure.
Yeah. Danny Womack from Lafayette took this picture. I think it's prize winning. Somebody ought to send this out somewhere. These are the teal. And you look at them, you can see the green on a blue-winged teal. You know, I'm trying to guess what they were, but it's beautiful. There's no doubt what kind of birds these are.
Sure.
And they're close.
Because of their speed, right? Normally, they're very fast.
Oh,
also.
they're beautiful.
And
they're
very
beautiful
tasty.
Too. And they're best eaten.
Yes.
And they are. Pecan Island, coming from Pecan Island.
Love pecans
Arkansas,
as well.
not so good. My brother went to Pecan Island. Went up to Arkansas, and they didn't do that good. They come back and had a group of people were going. They called the guide. The guide said, "Stay home." Said, "We ain't got no birds show up."
Wow.
But then again, Arkansas is like anywhere else. They show up one day and don't say the next day.
Right.
But you're driving 6.5, 7 hours, and the good guides are going to give you a little bit warning because they want you to come back when the birds come back. You know what's ironic right now? People are saying about the ducks. They blaming they bring me ducks under them in Delta Water. Bring them, say, oh, they're short-stopping them birds. People in Louisiana say they'll start stopping in Arkansas. People in Arkansas say they'll start stopping them in Missouri and Nebraska and Oklahoma. You know, it happened a few years ago. And after all the scientists looked it over, and they haven't done it yet, they still, they really don't know what's going on either.
Right.
Larry Reynolds and them are working hard, and that's how it's important to turn in and use and contact people.
No doubt.
What you're seeing, good or bad. A lot of people, like Larry Reynolds told us last time, don't want to give the good reports because they said people are going to come try to get their lease. If y'all doing bad, they're here. Flights change sometimes.
I'm going to tell you this. I work in we office at Wildlife and Fisheries on Quail Drive, and I see Larry Reynolds almost every day. He and the guys and girls in his shop work their behinds off trying to get accurate information so that we can harvest more ducks in Louisiana. So salute to Larry Reynolds, Dr. Larry Reynolds, by the way.
By the way, and they take care of the habitat.
Sure.
And what is wrong? This is in the 90s, okay?
More
I'm
hunters.
talking about 98, 99. I had my lease, and Gaydon, it was unbelievable. We was having 7 out of 10. We was killing our limits 7 out of 10. Okay, and then they quit going. They stayed in the marsh. We didn't get no south wind. It hurts us there.
Sure.
But we get them cold fronts, and we'd have ducks. It would blow them off the marsh. It always was changing and different. Right. But we didn't blame everybody in Arkansas. The way they're changing the farming now, right now. Why, if you want people to join and have hunting all over the country, we're the United States. We're a group of people, United States. It should be helping each other.
No doubt.
So why are we going to penalize these people? They got land and they want a little longer season. Some years they froze solid.
I don't think we can solve it today.
They can come here. We go there, they come here.
Right.
Make things reciprocal. I'm just to tell you.
Still in all, Louisiana's the sportsman's capital of the world.
Well, I'm going to mention.
Duck hunting's here, there. Go ahead.
One more time.
Go ahead.
And why I'm opposed to cutting these limits after one bad year of doing this. Fishing bass, one time a hurricane, things are devastated.
Right.
Yeah, you don't even have a season.
Right.
Maybe, you know. So you can save your money on, you don't save your money on your license, but you save your money on your leases and everything else. Just like when you're rebuilding after a flood. But when you just got something that's controlled by the weather, or you don't know, why you want to cut your limits down? Yeah, you cut your limit down. You ain't gonna kill. If you ain't got no ducks, you ain't gonna kill them. So it don't make no sense.
I agree.
You ain't gonna spend no money. You're gonna hurt the farmers. You ain't gonna have no lease land. So
all right.
That's just it. Now, you ready to go? I'm seeing what else I got.
We gotta wrap this up, man.
St. Rose, A.J. Beccari. Rare day is the same thing. It's rare season.
Rare season.
Kills them one day, nothing the next day. That's in St. Rose area. And Jay Thomas, the Coastal Camo, he sent me last week, and I forgot to run it, but I wanted to talk to Larry Reynolds. He sent me a model duck in his thing that had chicken feet. Okay? Yeah, let me tell you, don't laugh. It's a model duck you can see, but there was a disease or a virus. Larry says it's not as rare as people think. Now, you have never seen a model duck or a duck. I thought maybe it was a tree duck when I saw his foot.
But it has chicken feet. How does it swim?
You know, he got trouble. He got trouble because the webbing in their feet is a virus or something. It don't form.
Well, I'm not laughing at that. I just.
But it's a model duck.
Some people think
Larry
chicken feet are good luck.
If you kill one, send it to them.
Bring it to Larry.
They're studying it. Anytime you got a rare duck, contact Larry Reynolds at the Wildlife and Fisheries.
I just drive by, throw it on the porch. Just joking. Larry Reynolds. Number for Wildlife and Fisheries, 765-2800. 225-765-2800.
That's why they got a website now. People like me, you know, I still rather call. I don't talk too well on TV, but I talk better on the phone.
You do. You talk pretty good on the phone.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
We'll be back with a fishing report. Well, I hope to make it quick.
Hi, I'm John Jackson, and you know we always say we gather our groceries out the bayou. Whether it's freshwater, saltwater, catfish, redfish, you have tons of choices when it comes to fish in Louisiana. But when I fry fish, there's only one choice, and that's Louisiana fish fry. My new favorite, the Cajun fish fry, has the perfect amount of cornmeal, corn flour, and the perfect mix of spices that really bring the heat. Hey, if you're craving Cajun, go look for the bright red bag at your local grocers. Bring home the taste of Louisiana with Louisiana Fish Fry.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Fishing. It's where good stories come from. It's about good times and family and friends. It's about taking a couple home for dinner tonight and saving a few for tomorrow. It's all about that and so much more. To CCA, fishing is about enjoying today and making sure tomorrow is even better. To us, fishing comes with a responsibility for the resources we enjoy so much. If fishing means all that to you, then you belong with CCA.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Sam Barbera. This is Gary Risponi, and this is the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report.
You know who the people are? You ever fish
Absolutely.
gulp?
I love gulp.
You remember the gulp crabs you gave me one time
right.
at the feet?
Yeah,
and
you
we
caught a bunch
all
of
them
drum. Right.
It was unbelievable. They wouldn't hit nothing out of plastic. They would let it go.
I like the big 5-inch camo jerk shad.
That's you and Chris Macalista taught you.
Yeah.
Or did you teach Chris?
C-Mac taught me. He's a pretty good angler.
Pretty good angler. Smart,
you got to listen to him all day on the
too.
boat, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll wear you out.
He told me he promised he'd come back and be a guest again.
Good.
One of the shows we got.
One of my best friends. I'm just picking with him.
What's
so where are the fish?
What's that organization?
Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership, TCRP.
Yeah, you're good. That's why I want you to come back. I
you
can never get that
I'm here.
All right.
So, let's talk about Tommy Vadrine. Oh my goodness, Mr. Trout, Mr. Grand Isle Trout Master.
He sent us another video. We'll talk about that.
No doubt.
But I got to talk to you about another agitator. He worse than you. He agitated a gnat. You know how gnats can be agitated? He worse than a gnat. His name is Russell Sayre.
Russell
He
Sayre.
don't give me no respect.
S-A-I-A?
S-A-I-A.
I think that's Irish. Yeah.
No, that's Sayre. They say Russell Sayre.
I know, I'm joking.
Across the river here in Port Allen,
right.
they say Sayre. But it's spelled the same way. Now, he caught a giant catfish. I don't know where he was fishing. He says in a marsh, a giant catfish. And then he won't tell me where it was at. He was fishing with Herc.
Keith Bergeron?
Yes, him.
He caught a giant catfish as opposed to a pygmy catfish?
This is a giant catfish.
We have a picture.
In the marsh.
All right.
He won't tell me what kind of bait. I started not to run it, but I love Herc.
Yeah, so do I.
And I dislike
Seriously.
Russell. I dislike Russell because he picks on me.
Well,
you're
easy to pick on.
Yeah, you know more about it than most people. Tommy Vidrine, like you were saying, Troy Moran, last week I gave you a report on Troy Moran, but somehow I didn't send the picture through. This is Troy Moran, his daughter, Sarah, beautiful Sarah, talented. John Morgan, his son, the artist.
Sure.
Did the brochure, the print for the Grand Isle Rodeo.
Right.
And their buddy they had over there, Buzzy, whatever his name is.
Buggy.
The live shrimp, jerk bait. They were catching them all on everything. Tommy Vidrine's catching them on the jerk bait. The other day he was catching them on live shrimp, and he was catching them on both. Here he is again. He's on the rocks. You can see where he's fishing. They fish the rocks in the front and the back, depending on where the wind's coming from.
And the tide.
And you watch him got his cap, so you got to be pretty cold. There ain't no warm days with that wind blowing, but he's still catching fish. Delacroix, Tom LeBlanc, poor thing. I wish he would listen to me, Tom. You and Cesar Garcia. By the way, you know, I found out Cesar Garcia used the gymnastic coach at LSU.
I didn't know
I've been
that.
watching. Yeah, one of the best, had more wins. He's also a big fan of D.D. Bro.
Sure.
You know, he didn't last as long as D.D. D.D. had 40 years. And he told me, and somebody else that follows gymnastics told me.
Cesar Garcia?
Cesar.
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 Is he any relation to Abu Garcia?
I don't know, but it's the Garcia Fishing Report. See, yeah, you messing with me. Look, let me go back and tell you about
All
it.
right.
To all y'all gymnastics fans, 12, 13,000 was at the P. Mavis Center last week. That far, they could have beat Florida. And Florida's way up there in the top 5 like that every year. But it was that far, some of them young ones. Don't give up. They're excited, and a lot of people might be disappointed, but this is a young season. You can count somebody as tenacious as Coach is, they're going to bring them through. When you ought to see a fish, it's the only way. And I promise y'all, I'm supposed to be bringing Paradise, Louisiana. We're going to go on one of the captains over there at Pontchartrain, somewhere with Crick. So,
speaking of Lake Pontchartrain, my buddy Justin Bowles is catching a couple of fish on the east side in Catherine, on the bridges. He and Chaz Champagne talk a lot. Justin is a very good and accomplished fisherman in Lake Pontchartrain. JBFishingCharters.com. Red-haired guy, you can't miss him.
He fished out Island Marina.
He sure does. At Island, right.
And Miss Angie sending me
Right.
pictures and giving me reports and picking on me. Justin, you see that hand? And Justin put a topwater bait in my hand at your other buddy. He got it out from me with
C.T.
the
Williams?
string tip. Yeah. We'll go back. I don't know if we're going to have time to find it. Miss Angie, again, thank you. You know, I run into former Mayor Baldwin, Mayor Bro, and he did a lot of LSU stuff, and he's a very good jitterbugger, too. I see him all the time dancing.
Jitterbug the fishing bait or the dance?
The dance.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a jitterbug. But he was catching a lot of fish. He's catching those fish and down in the lodge. He was. And all of a sudden, he ain't catching any speckled trout. I talked to Lloyd Landry. We're going to be going down there in a few weeks, too.
That's a good trip.
And do it, but he promised a blasting class. There's no ducks. But Lloyd is getting ready to get on hot and heavy. But if you want to go make a trip and you want to eat good, you get in touch with Lloyd, any of those captains down there.
man.
They're killing the redfish. It's a no-brainer.
Lloyd
the
is the
redfish
man.
everywhere. And a few times, they find in a little water or a little grass, they're catching speckled trout.
Did he trim that beard? Lloyd's
No,
beard.
no,
His
no.
beard has his own area code.
You got it. That's what it is. You know him well.
Pretty well.
By the way, the bass are there too. If you find a grass.
right here.
Big Lake area. I got some reports. I watched Kevin Ford show over there, and what's the guy you fish with all the
Jeff
time?
Poe.
Jeff Poe.
Jeff and Mary
One of
Poe.
the best guys. One
No
of the
doubt.
best guys and person around.
And their son's Nicholas
They're
Poe.
catching.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're catching fish right
Sure.
now in a few places. But some of the other guys been failing to call me. Y'all call me, guys. And my brother got a camp down there, but they duck hunting, and they ain't catching none. It's been muddy and windy in certain areas, and the wind coming out of the west right there, beating them up. But the people want to catch redfish, that wind coming out of the west, go toward the West Cove, go fish the shallow water. There's redfish everywhere. Now, Sac-a-lait.
Sac-a-lait.
Everywhere I go, everybody want to know about Sac-a-lait.
Tennessee papermouth.
Say what?
The Tennessee papermouth. Sac-a-lait. Sack of milk. Crappie.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Oh, I
it's
thought
got a
you was
bunch
giving
of-
me.
No,
Tell
no.
me an area where you here.
Oh, I don't know anything about them. I was just going over the names.
Well, why you want to talk?
I'm
You
trying
get
to
back-
add a little color.
All right, but the Sac-a-lait, the best reports I'm getting right now is Lake DeZalma. I know they fish the trees and the brush tops to go back in the canals and fish toward the bank. They fish them under a cork. The Sac-a-lait right now in Lake Verret, a big, grassy lake, Sherman, Jeremy, that come from Pizzolatas, they come from some of them other people. I was supposed to have, and pretty soon I'm gonna have either
Dave Pizzolatto?
David Pizzolatto's gonna be on the show.
He's fibbing.
And him, he ain't fibbing. He'll tell you the information.
Lionel Klein
after it's over.
Lionel
Leonard,
Klein
yeah, no, Leonard especially. We got him coming on. Glenn Davis with the Sacalay circuit. They've been getting it. The best cutter, black and short truths.
No doubt.
Not numbers. Big.
Biggins.
Big Sacalay.
What about the crappy psychic?
Crappy psychic is definitely always catching fish right now. I don't know if he's going to Zalmas or he's fishing Lake Buff in them. You know where
you can't miss his boat.
Yeah, he ought not miss.
Green and black.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Can't miss his jersey.
And his jersey.
But it's too cold. He got it covered up. Like
Captain
me.
Clyde.
Toledo Bend.
Toledo Bend.
Toledo Bend. All the guys down there, you call down there, call your places to find them. They're going to stay off the lake when it's rough. Some of them will catch them off their piers. Just get in touch with Toledo Bend, the tourism of what you call it? I can't even think of the name of the parish.
Vernon.
No, it ain't Vernon Parish. Sam, see what I brought you here for?
I don't remember. That's not important.
Sabine Parish.
Sabine Parish.
There you go.
I got two friends that guide on Toledo Bend. Jason Pittman and
really?
Yeah, Jason.
Oh, yeah,
well, Jason doesn't guide on Toledo Bend, but he's a wealth of knowledge on Toledo Bend. Excellent bass fisherman. And the other one's Caleb Summerall.
His own website and everything.
Caleb Summerall guides on Toledo Bend.
Yeah.
And he can take you for sure. Jason ain't gonna show you his fishing spots. Caleb will. No doubt.
All you gotta do is call.
Just gotta call them.
Call the tourism. They'll tell you. They'll give you 20 names.
Toledo Bend's a gorgeous place. We gotta wrap this up, Big Daddy.
Yeah, the deer lease, the ponds. I told you last week. I got some pictures. Somebody sending me some pictures, but they wouldn't tell me it was a private lease, so they didn't want to tell me. But that is a secret.
Of course not.
You go in a deer lease, or somebody got ponds right now. Them bass show up on the shallow water. They pre-spawn and they move in and out, trying to get ready on the gravel beds. It's a good time to catch you a big fish.
Yes, sir.
Take a picture and throw it back if you don't want to keep it.
Right.
And the marsh, black marsh, good for Sacalay and bass right now. Catch the tide working just right. Let's wrap it up.
Hey, thank you for watching Paradise, Louisiana. Sam Barbera here with Gary Risponi. Be thankful for this great state we live in. The weather's not always consistent, but there's nowhere like Louisiana.
Contribute to the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Foundation.
Say your prayers. See you next week.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Murphy Law Firm, Veterans Help Foundation, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Louisiana State Parks, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.